Okay, good morning everyone out there. Okay, today I am going to do a little process, a little repair that happens about once a year if you use the dishwasher on a normal basis. What happens is inside the dishwasher where the drain, where the wastewater, the dirty water goes through, okay, there's a little filter down in there. And, there's a garbage disposal built into the dishwasher for any food that falls down in there. It basically mashes it up. But then sometimes you'll get little, like toothpicks and little things that slip by the person rinsing the dishes, and it causes a problem. So with no further ado, I am going to continue. Okay, just hold on a second. I'm going to have to be pausing this from time to time. Okay. Okay, so this is the model dishwasher that I have. And if you need, here, I'm going to open it up. And if you need to know what model number this is, or serial number, usually you have all the information right at the very top of the dishwasher here, the funny thing is I don't see where the, okay, hold on a second. And the model, yeah, okay, there you have it, okay? You see, there's the model, and serial number is right on the tag, right on the side, on the outside part of where the door seal is. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, okay, is, okay, hold on a second, I just wrong one. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to turn on some light. So we got some light. Okay, the first thing that gets done is we remove this top tray. And the way that's done is you come here on the side, you see, and this little slap, you open that up, and you do the same thing on this side. Okay, and once you open that up, you grab this, like this, and you just pull it out. Okay? Okay. So that's number one. You lay it over there on the floor. Okay. Close them back up so you can slide this back inside. Okay? Okay, the second one is pretty easy. The second one just basically sits on the track on the door. Pick that up, put that right on top of, you see? You put it right on top of the other one. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Okay, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta remove this track and this. Okay, the first thing I do is I disconnect this by turning this screw here. I'm gonna have to put the phone down, so I'm gonna do it and then I'll get back to you. I'll continue. Okay, so to continue here, I took off this piece, and the way this piece comes off is you turn this nut. It's like a little nut in the center. You turn it clockwise once or twice, and the thing comes right off. Okay, so then you take this, you basically set it aside. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I could hold this and do it at the same time. Basically, what I'm going to do is take the wrench. Okay, here I have my gun here. Sorry about that. Okay, and these four screws. There's four screws. I'm sorry. There's three screws here. No, there's, yeah, three screws here. There's four screws. Okay, so you take these off. The way you do it is with a T20. You have to use a T20. Basically, you unscrew it like this. You do it by hand. I do it by with the tool because I happen to have the tool. Okay, I'm going to set it down so I could remove the parts. Okay. Okay. So I just came back because I want to show you something. Over here, to take this piece off, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a clip there, right there. See the clip right in the center there? Okay, and what you simply do, is all you have to do is you push it with your finger up, and the thing unsnaps, you see? When it unsnaps, this whole thing comes off. This whole thing comes loose. Okay, and then what you do is, once you take this off, for example, once you take this off, like this, you take this out, okay? Set that to the side. You come back over here and you turn this to one side and it pops out, okay? It's like this. I want to show you again. Okay, I want to show you so you, okay? It goes like this, and and it pops out, okay? So you have to understand how it goes. It goes boom and boom, okay? So you take it out. So you set that piece to the side. Then this center piece here comes out. You set it to the side, okay? Now I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna continue. By the way, there's one more screw there. Once you get that piece out of the way, oh, let me show you. You go here and you loosen that screw up. And now, once that's out, then this piece comes off. This whole thing comes off. Hold on a second. The way that comes off. Okay, I'm gonna have to pry up a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a little prying. So, okay, no, never mind. I got it. Okay, so then the screen part comes off. Okay. So you follow so far how this comes off? This thing comes off. Okay. All right. So we get this out of the way. Now, come back over here, and you're gonna see there's a sensor here. Okay, which tells the machine when it's full or not. Okay, let me turn on the light so you can see here good. Okay, now I turn on the light. You see, down in here, I gotta take this part out. But down in here, there's a flapper, and that flapper is the piece that I have to take out. Okay, you see this section here, this right here, and all the shit that's down there, you see it? That's blocking the screen. It's like a screen. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out first. There's a screw here, you notice? There's one screw there. Take that screw out, this whole piece comes out. I'm gonna pause it because this I definitely can't do without pausing it, okay? I'm gonna pause it and then come back, all right? Okay. Okay, so continuing on, I have to mention that the screw that was over here, okay, that screw is you got to change the head. The screw is a T15, not a T20, okay? So that's the first thing you got to do, is change that. But now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece and you're going to pull this up, okay? Now, you see all that shit, all that stuff? I'm sorry, all that stuff there? Okay, that is stopping the water from moving forward. And you could even see that there's broken glass and other things, materials, you know, foreign objects we call them, okay? And right over here is a little flapper that keeps the water from getting pushed on back. So I'm gonna go ahead now and pause it, and I'm gonna have to clean everything up and make sure everything is working, functioning properly, okay? Okay, so I'm continuing here. So anyways, once you do that, this is the piece that goes down in this slot. And what it is like a little one-way valve, okay? And the way it goes is like this. Basically drop it in here, okay? You just push it back down right there. You see? Just like that. Okay, there's a hole on the side there, and that's what allows it. Now, the trick to getting this piece back in, which is this is like the little garbage disposal. You see how this pushes like that? Okay. What you gotta basically do, and I'm gonna try and do it with one hand, which is pretty hard to do sometimes. Okay, but what you do is, it has to go back in this slot. See, it has to go back right in this slot. You see it has like a special shape. You see the cutouts? Okay, so you basically have to put it back in the crack and then just push it back in place like this. Okay, hold on. Now what I do is I take a screwdriver, and I put this in between the screwdriver. There you go. And it goes like that. Well, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it down because I can't do it with two. I can't do it with one hand. Okay. Okay, so you can see how it goes back in. It drops back in there. Now it's connected. Now all I have to do is put the cover back on. Okay. You take this cover back on. This cover goes back on over here, like so. And that's basically it. And then you have to reverse everything that you took apart. You basically reverse the order, and that's it. Okay, so I'll turn it back on when I'm almost. Okay, so as you can see, I put everything back together. Everything's back in place. Now I'm going to put the cages back in, you know, the carriers, and then we'll give it a little. Okay, so I did put everything back together, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some oatmeal and put it in a plate and let it dry on the plate, and then I stick it inside there. When I do the wash, And that's the test. If it can get the oatmeal, the dried up oatmeal on the plate off, then for sure I know that I've accomplished the job. Well, that's the end of, that's the conclusion of this video. I hope I was able to show you some tips and help you out with this project. Well, until next time, my name is Izzy, and leave your comments below. Thank you.